Hi everyone, my name is Arthur and I recently moved to Amsterdam a month ago today. So I wanted to start a YouTube channel to talk to you about my life here in Amsterdam, what I'm experiencing, the highs, the lows, the sights, everything. So yeah, journey with me as I show you the sights of Amsterdam. Very exciting. So today's video is just going to be a little bit about of a check-in. I've been here a month. How do I like it? Do I love it? Do I hate it? How am I feeling about it? You know, am I glad I moved here? All of that. Yeah, so in case you're wondering, I moved here from San Francisco, California, but I'm originally from Texas, but I've been in San Francisco for the last 15 years. Yeah, and I moved here on a freelance visa. I'm a sober coach. I help people who are trying to get sober, stay sober, and help them figure out their lives in sobriety and what they want to do and who they want to be. And I figured I can do that from anywhere, so why not do it from another country? I was ready for a change anyway, and with things in the US being how they are recently now, it just seemed like a great opportunity to go. So yeah, so what are some highs and lows of my time here? I'll start with the lows, just because there's a little more of those. So the first week or so was really rough. I moved to this brand new apartment, which you can sort of see here. Yeah, there's the kitchen area. It's a huge space. I really love it a lot. But when I first moved here, I didn't have any furniture, so I had to furnish it all myself. And I didn't have hot water for the first week, which was really rough. I took cold showers for about 3 or 4 days, which that really tested my resolve and my resilience, having to take cold showers for a few days. I didn't have internet or Wi-Fi in my apartment at all for the first week and a half. And I didn't have a working phone for the first week. So these were all really big challenges I had to endure that really made my first few weeks here really rough and made it for a rough start. But, you know, I took care of it. There's hot water. I have a phone. I have internet. Yeah, so I've got most everything set up now at this point, which is really great. Yeah, so those are some of the lows that have been really challenging. I will say also it's winter here right now, so it's very cold, and that can be challenging. I had to buy a jacket and a scarf and gloves and a hat, and so now I'm able to handle the weather a little better. But it was definitely a bit of a culture shock the first few days to be here in this freezing cold, and yeah, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie, but it's gotten better, and now I've got the proper clothing, and I'm doing a lot better with it. I also wanted to talk about just adjusting to life in a foreign country. It's not for the weak. I will say it has been a rough adjustment. Dutch people are not overly friendly. They're very, they can be very closed off. They can be very distant, and you know, and that's fine because I can be like that too. I'm very much an introvert, but it can be very hard to make inroads and make new friends in a new country because of that. So that's the thing I'm trying to navigate, is figuring out how to be friends with Dutch people, how to talk to them. And I have made a few friends, some expats that I've met from the States. I've made friends with them and stuff, but it's definitely been a challenge. I spent a lot of time by myself this first month because I don't know anybody. I'm in a brand new city by myself. My husband is still back in the States. He's moving over next year. So I've been doing a lot of stuff by myself, and it's slowly getting better. I'm already an introvert. I'm already a loner anyway, so that hasn't been that big a deal. But my goal is in the next few months to make more friends, to have more community, to do a better job of finding that community. Yeah, let's see what else. Those have been the biggest challenges, I would say. But let me talk about the highs, the joys. It's beautiful here. I live right by a canal, which you can't really see right now because it's getting darker. There's a windmill outside my front window. I can see right to the windmill. It's super walkable. It's very safe. Public transit runs frequently, and it's efficient and clean and safe. I can walk alone at night, late at night, and I feel very safe walking home. No worries there. Healthcare here was really cheap and really good. I haven't actually had a chance to use it yet because I haven't had any issues that I needed to do anything with. But You know, I'm on a travel insurance right now, but when I do get Dutch health insurance, I will be paying 150 euros a month for really good health care. So I'm excited about to use that because in the States it's so much more expensive and it doesn't really cover anything. Here it covers everything. I won't end up with medical debt. I won't end up, you know, bankrupt because I've went to the hospital or whatever. So I'm excited about that. So the highs are really, really good. The quality of life is better. You know, groceries are a little cheaper here than in San Francisco. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy so far with my choice. I have no regrets about leaving the United States. I'm slowly healing from the trauma that I was inflicted upon in the States, just from being there the last few years and how traumatic it can be to live there under the conditions we're in right now. So I'm very glad I'm not there. I feel safe here. I feel supported. I feel like my marriage rights are secure here in a way they're not in the States. Yeah, the Netherlands just looked at the first openly gay prime minister. He'll be starting soon, and so that's really exciting. That somebody from my community is going to be in charge of the country. I love that. Yeah, so the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and so you know I want to talk about like what have I learned in the last month. I have learned how resilient I am and how resistant I can be and how like I can put up with anything. Like in the first month, no hot water, no working phone, no Wi-Fi. It snowed when I was on a hike a few weeks ago. And those kind of things really will break you down and make you go, hate this place, I'm getting out of here, I'm done, screw this place, I'm over it, I'm going back to the States. But I didn't do that, obviously, I'm still here. And I'm building a life here that I'm proud of, that I can be happy about. Yeah, I'm really excited to be in this country. It's been really great. I've learned a lot about how to be resilient, but also, it has been moving to a new country by yourself, furnishing an entire apartment by yourself, making friends by yourself, finding community by yourself. It's hard, and I think I underestimated how hard it would be and just how challenging it would be for me as an introvert who is disabled, who doesn't have street smarts, who has, never lived abroad but has been abroad lots of times but never lived in another country. It's a very different experience from traveling around, let me tell you. Yeah, so it's definitely had its share of challenges. And I'm not going to lie and be like, it's all perfect, it's all great, because it hasn't been, and that would be a lie, and I don't want to lie to you. But in spite of those challenges, no regrets. None, not a one. This first month has been amazing and hard and terrible and scary and exciting, and it really has shaken me up in good ways and bad ways, and it's shown me what I can do, what I'm capable of, and I really like it here. Like, I'm happy here, I want to stay here, I want to build a life here with my husband, I want him to come over with the cast as soon as possible. I'm excited for us to start our lives here. I have no interest or desire to going back to the States at all. That's just not for me. I want to stay here long term and build a life here. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. So yeah, so 1 month in, how's it going? B+. Solid B+. I love that I can, I walk, not even a block and I'm at a canal. I love that, like, how walkable the city is, how efficient public transit is. I literally was just on the train earlier coming back from an event, and it was like super efficient. It came on time. It got me right to my door practically. So yeah, I love that. So yeah, I'm in a good place, and I feel really good about being here. This was the right choice for me, and I hope you'll follow more of my adventures. If you have questions about my life here, or what I'm doing here, or why I'm here, or how I got here, visa process, all of that, feel free to leave them in the comments. Feel free to ask any questions you have in the comments. I will answer them in a future video. I'm excited about my life here, and I'm excited to start this journey with all of you to show you what life here looks like. I will be coming to you every week with a video, maybe a couple of short videos throughout the week, and then one longer video. So yeah, so leave comments, questions, anything you want to put, I'll answer them later. I have an appointment with the immigration office on Wednesday, which I will do a video about when that happens and walk you through how it goes. Yeah, so I'm excited. Hope you watch more videos. Hope you follow me. Like and subscribe. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.